Hello, 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 beautiful people. Um, so y'all know I be going live every week. Um, and today I feel called to say cultivate and protect your environment. Cultivate and protect your environment. So, hello, 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 beautiful people. I guess Wednesdays are going to be kind of like my value Wednesdays, like me sharing value. Um, if you know me, you know I love personal development. I love learning. I love like learning about people and communication skills and all the good stuff. And so today I feel really called to speak about like protecting your environment. Cultivate it first, but then protect it. So as you begin to tune in, definitely say hello, Zay, and then I'll tell you hello back. Yeah, so what do I mean about cultivate your environment? Sometimes, sometimes like we're in environments, and when I say an environment, actually your environment can be your mental space. Your environment can be people you're around, like your family. It can be your workspace. It can be your athletics team, whatever. It can be um your worship space, whatever. I mean, it's just I would say a place that that influences you. That's not the exact terminology, but that's what I would say in this moment. It's a place that influences you. So even if you're inside of your head, which a lot of times we are, you may be allowing it to influence you. So like so a lot of the times, hey Jato, a lot of the times it may not be a place that we personally create, but it is our responsibility to mind how it affects us. So I think one of the biggest blessings, hey babe, one of the biggest blessings is immersing myself in being mindful of who I surround myself around. And I'm gonna be real though, y'all. I'm not perfect at it, and I actually had, hey babe, and I actually had even just a hard lesson over these past couple days, because I mean, it, we are all perceived in a light. Like all of us, all perception is very interesting. So we have a perception of who we feel that we are, or we think that we are. We all have a perception of who we think we are and how we feel we are. But you could be looking somebody dead in their face, dead in their eyes, and they can have their own perception of you. And I think the most like thing is, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter, they're going to choose whatever perception of you that resonates with them. You know what I mean? So no matter how, if you feel like you're a good person, no matter if you feel like, all these traits, if you have an interaction, or just because people are walking in on a scene of, hey, how you doing, one peach, just because somebody is walking on a scene in your life, like if your entire life was a movie, and somebody, you cross paths with somebody, they're bringing all their past trauma, all of their past experiences, all of their past knowledge with you in that moment. And based off of that, it can be two people. It can be somebody who has, and I'm just using this as an example, but it can be somebody who has had like an unhealthy I don't want to, just to put it in words, not to say either of these are good or bad, but I'm just like using this as an example. You can have somebody who like has had like unhealthy, who has had maybe even just one traumatic or unhealthy experience in their life, or just something that that may trigger them, if you know what I mean. So you can have one person who has had a certain unhealthy, toxic lifestyle, or something in their life has molded them to behave like that. And then you can have another person who has had a healthier lifestyle, who has like, had a more positive experience, and they both can be presented to you, and you can say the exact same thing to them, or you can have the exact same interaction right in front of them, and they're both gonna have different perceptions. So it's just very, very interesting. Perception, it's like a word that I'm gonna have to definitely start to embrace more, because a lot of times even I find myself like resisting it. I'm like, yes, perception is so important, but oh my gosh, like why is it so, it feels like a fight sometimes. So yeah, so I wanted to say that. But so at the end of the day, again, like I said, it's our responsibility. It's our own individual responsibility to ensure that we are putting ourselves in environments that are going to be serving to us, and that we are allowing people who are in alignment with us in our space. And I know y'all been seeing like all these, I don't know, like these posts and these memes or whatever about like red flags or whatever. One thing that I know I'm doing from this moment on in my life, if somebody, I heard one of my one I guess she's kind of like a coach to me, but if somebody shows me themselves the first time, I'm not fighting it, especially if I know 100% this person is choosing to be if this person is choosing to be in a perception that isn't true. If you know what I mean. If a person is willfully being ignorant or willfully being non-compliant, oh, that's not the word, I'm gonna just be like, okay, it is what it is. So she's not really my coach, but she is a coach. And so what she says is, if the vision does not align, now is not the time. If the vision does not align, now is not the time. So I'm bringing this up, number one, because it's a real life experience for me right now. But number two, you have to cultivate and protect your own environment. If somebody is choosing not to be on the frequency or the energy that you need in this moment right now, and they're just choosing a narrative or a perception that could easily be proven, and all you can do, boo, all you can do is give your most authentic and best what's the word am I looking for? Hey, melanated miracle. Give your best, and it may be an action, it may be, apology, it may be words, but all you can do is do that, and then just allow that person to flow and on their own way. So Devan was saying, so he said perception is one of the higher mental faculties to develop. Okay with the Bob Proctor. So if that's the case, you know what? I'm definitely about to. I need to listen to something from Bob Proctor to definitely educate me personally on perception. Perception is one of the higher mental faculties to develop. Perspective is key. Perspective is key. Oh, Sapphire! Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? I'm so excited to talk to you tomorrow. So let me pivot, because this was kind of like I'm a little sassy on this video. So I do want to say, so if you're like praying, for blessings, or if you're like praying for a new level or for more in your life, do not think that everybody who comes in your life is supposed to stay. And yes, the experience and the memories should stay, because like that's how we pivot, and that's how we cultivate, and that's how we develop, and that's how we maneuver through life. Like if we don't pay attention to the lessons that we learn, especially when we're dealing with each other, like I believe that we're going to just go through the same lesson over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So if you want to up level, if you want to get to the next level, stop dealing with the same low frequency because you think that you are indebted to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, listen, we are all on a journey. We are all on a journey. We're all on a journey. And I can't remember like the parable or whatever, like the folk tale or whatever, but we all gonna be the villain sometimes. Y'all, I hate that. But we're all gonna be the villain sometimes. And it's life. Like, you can be the best, most nicest, good person, and you could literally be, at the store, and you don't see somebody coming, and you can like literally forget to hold the door open for them, or you just didn't see them coming, so you don't hold the door open for them, and you can piss a person off, and they can think you're the worst, and they may even cuss you out. Oh, you saw me coming, you stupid. But are you a bad person? It's their perception. And just their past experiences that brought them to that moment. But that doesn't mean you are a bad person. All right. I know I'm like kind of going. So let's go back to the topic of this video. The topic is, we must cultivate. Sapphire is saying facts and right. We must cultivate and protect our environments. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Y'all probably be seeing me all up in your DMs. I really be in your DMs, because one of my goals, I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and we have to be grateful, even whenever it's with people who we thought were going to be around us for a long time. Even when, the things that happen, you like, bro, like, I ain't mean for that to happen. I ain't never think that was going to happen. We have to be grateful, and we have to just learn to just accept and embrace that we're going to be the villain sometimes. So with that being said, one of my goals is really to be intentional who I'm around. I want to be intentional with who's in my environment. And like the coach says, if the vision does not align, now is not the time. And so I want to be around people who are growing. I want to be around people who are who want more out of life. I want to be around people who are on a journey to love themselves and challenge themselves and cultivate themselves. Like, I feel like that's my word today. But because if you're not doing personal development, I'ma love you. I'ma still send you love. I'ma still be nice to you, but I can't keep you too close to me, because if you're not healing your past traumas, if you're not healing your childhood trauma, or just getting therapy on situation that really has like screwed you up, and you're just like, what do you call it, and you're just like, what's this word that I'm looking for? And you're just like, moping. We're gonna say moping. That is not the word I'm looking for. But you're just like indulged in self pity and pain and trauma. That's not where I am in this life. Life is hard enough. I'm not trying to entertain those type of energies. So Sapphire said, but you can't be in my energy. 100%. You cannot be in my energy. Stagnant. Yeah. Stagnant words. But like, I just don't really want to be around people who, and I know, and I'm not like trying to like be like, too sassy, but I just feel like y'all, like, the information is out there. Like, between YouTube, between Google, like, it's just, we don't have to entertain low vibrational levels of life anymore. We don't have to live there. And so if that's what you're choosing to do with your life, it just hurts me, and it's a distraction to witness people not want to get out of that, get out of the pain, get out of the suffering. You know what I'm saying? Sapphire said we got the same 24 hours. Yes, we do. We only got 24 hours. And I think, again, I talk about this pretty often lately, but I feel like life is a gift. I feel like we only got 24 hours a day. But I do believe everybody has a message, and I do believe everybody has a story, and we all go through stuff. Like, that's life. That's just the how the planet that we live on works. And so I feel like when we go through that stuff, we shouldn't stay there. Like, we should definitely understand and appreciate, and I don't want to say appreciate, but be grateful that we survived it, and come up with ways to heal from the pain and the trauma and the suffering, instead of just being miserable and just spreading it on other people who ain't got nothing to do with your triggers. You know what I'm saying? So with that, this is what I think I'm about to close with this. With that, y'all, personal development, because not only is it for you, it's for other people too. Because when you begin to so Sapphire said, reflecting, when you begin to understand how the brain works, understand how the mind works, because they're two separate things. The brain is an organ, but the mind is your mind. I actually need to look up like how to describe it, but your mind and your brain are two separate things. But learning how the mind works, learning how your emotions work, learning how to communicate with other people, learning people skills. Like, some of us just lack people skills. And as you begin to educate and learn those things, it teaches you compassion for others. It teaches you patience with yourself, and grace, and vulnerability. And also it gives you, when you do personal development, it gives you like skills and tools and resources to get out of surviving in pain and suffering, and transition into like almost like a caterpillar to a butterfly. Like, you transition to thriving and beauty and just living. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say, y'all, like I said, I love personal development. I'm actually super, super, super excited. This Saturday, which is April 9th, my company, we're actually having a global event. So it's going to be people from like 36 different countries at this event. And hey, Lewis. And I'm just really excited about this event because, again, it's a global event, so it's going to be people from all over the world there. But they're going to be like just talking about, like, again, mindset. Y'all know I'm an entrepreneur, but so it's a business event. So like just different business skills, like learning how to grow in a team. Because at the end of the day, like, learning how to work with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of people lack people skills, and it's so crazy because you can't do anything without people, even if you're not in a business. Like, you know, just learning how to communicate and how to interact with other people. Like, it's just simple things that we were never taught. You know what I'm saying? But just like learning, like, you know, success oriented things, goal oriented, time management, social media, like learning like social media strategies and stuff. So it's a lot of things that I'm gonna learn this Saturday at our company's event. So I don't know if y'all are really into personal development, but if you are, bro, let's connect, because I want to connect with as many people as possible. Sapphire said, how can I join? Girl, you my girl. So listen, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. Let's talk. I'll tell you tomorrow at our phone call. Our time, we're meeting tomorrow at 11. So I'll tell you tomorrow, okay? I'm so excited, Sapphire. You want to come? So if you are watching the replay of this and I'm not on here, definitely direct message me. Like, message me, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook, or even if you're on YouTube, because I am going to post this on YouTube. And it obviously, if it's past Saturday, you can get the replay. Because they'll have a replay as well. But if you're watching this if you're watching this before April 9th, 2022, definitely direct message me on Instagram or Facebook so I can give you access to this event. But I'm super excited. I love, like I said, personal development, like workshops or seminars or like events, because not only do I learn how to do like social media, like y'all be like, oh, say you can just go live or you can just do this. Like, I learn techniques and strategies and just skills. Like, I learn skills from other people, and I just feel like the biggest thing for me plugging into personal development these past I've been dabbling into it like since 2014, but like to really like intentionally make sure I'm listening to some or doing something every single day. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned to have like love and compassion for other people. I've learned how to communicate and have a conversation. I've gained the courage to do live video, and be myself. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, even if you don't have a business, I would highly suggest like joining some type of personal development community, or like really indulging, whether it's on YouTube or books or audios or whatever it may be, because you learn how to live a life that is for you, versus just like, oh, I'm just floating through and I never even knew who I was, or I never learned to trust myself, or I didn't even really like myself. Like, learning to love yourself and like yourself first is so important, and you definitely can learn that through it's a full circle, getting in environments of people who are doing it. So it kind of, first of all, it shows you that like, I'm not crazy. Like, there are other people who have had similar past experience, or have had or who have similar challenges than me. I mean, as I do, and they are growing and they're trying to figure out and maneuver and learn how to do this life just like me. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you that like confidence to not really it gives you that confidence to actually go on your journey and not hide, you know, until your death. I know that's kind of like deep, but you know, being able to really be yourself and learn about yourself, and being in a community and environment with other people who are healing themselves and growing and, you know, trying to figure life out, it's much better than doing it on your own. I promise you it is, because And then also, like, when you connect with other people who are like similar to you, um y'all, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of times life does feel alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just be in our heads just thinking. But when you get around people who are opening themselves and like really doing life, it just feels so much different, and it's so inspiring and empowering to know that we could literally do what we want and be who we want in this life. So yes, I know this live was I feel like it was kind of like all over the place, but to hit the spots, y'all, create your own environment. And create your own environment, create your own environment, create your own environment, create your own environment. And after you get in a place where you are happy and love and happy, love, and good with yourself, make sure you protect that environment. Create your own environment. Don't wait on nobody else. Don't depend on nobody else. It's our own individual responsibility. And if people don't want to be in that environment that you create, let them go. I mean, cry about it, but then let it go. Cry about it, but then let it go. And just be honest. Like, man, I really wanted this to work out, or man, I really thought this was gonna go somewhere. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your soul. We gotta be honest with ourselves and our souls, because if we not, we never gonna actually live. You're not no punk because you get emotional when somebody hurt your feelings. You're not no punk because you sad that somebody didn't turn out how you thought them were. Like, you lived. Congratulations, you're actually living. So like I said, at the end of the day, make sure you are creating the lifestyle and becoming the person who you want to be for you, and those who love and appreciate you, and those who respect you, and those who accept you. And then as you're developing that, because I would say every 6 months or so, people move in and out of your circle, or people, you know what I'm saying, people get close, but then people also like get wider out of your circle. So if somebody gets far away, whenever that next person comes in, just make sure they right. Don't just let it, as you begin to cultivate your environment, make sure those people who are coming in the future, if they show red flags, you better go the other way and stop trying to fight it. Because listen, if you say you want better and higher, the universe is going to give you better and higher. Stop fighting it. Just because they got a pretty face or they got their potential, forget that. If they mindset ain't right, if they not doing personal development, leave them alone. I feel like I'll be saying this all night. So if this resonated with you, y'all go ahead and share this on your story. Share this video on your story. And if you want to know about the event this Saturday, April 9th, it starts at 11 a.m. EST. Definitely let me know. You got to direct message me because I don't always see the notifications. Direct message me. You can say event and just send me the word event, and I will get you ticket access to the event. And again, it's for business owners and entrepreneurs. And like I said, we'll be learning about like personal development skills, learning about ourselves. We'll learn professional development skills, learning, how to work with other people, learning people skills. We'll like learn about how to cultivate our mindsets, just all kind of good stuff. So even if you just want to experience it and you don't have a business, but you just kind of want to know about it, definitely slide in my DMs and message me event. But Sapphire, I will be talking to you tomorrow. And so I will see y'all on the next video. I hope this really helped y'all. I know I felt like I was kind of like I didn't really have a plan. I just felt like I needed to say that. Cultivate your environment and then protect it. But more so, y'all, work on yourself, heal yourself, love yourself, and only do life with people who are going to respect you and do the same for them. Like, I feel like if a person is not healing themselves, I still don't want them too close to me, because that means their energy is still going to rub off on me. we'll talk about this next time, because y'all not ready. So I'll see y'all in the next video. I love y'all, and see you later.